Hey YouTube, how you doing? Destroyer here, bringing you another video for Heroes of Order and Chaos. And today I am bringing you the in-game build for Laurelai. Yes, now I am wearing her Red Lotus skin. As you can see, she's very an OP mage, but she's more of a support carry. And most people don't represent that as well, as my build is going to show you that she is a more support carry and squishy, so you're going to want to play her back. Let's get in on this build. So first thing I typically and always buy with her is some Squire's Wisdom. This gives me a little bit of that HP as well as the main attack that I need in the beginning. After that, I usually buy an Alkalite Staff unless I'm doing very well in lane, and I usually mid lane with her. And if I don't get to an Acolyte Staff or a Leviathan Cloak first, I'll go straight to an Enchanter's Ring. So we'll go ahead and buy that. After I buy the Enchanters, I get some boots, and you guessed it, go straight for that Leviathan Cloak. Now you can go for the Leviathan first, like I said, it will help you tremendously with farming, but the extra damage of that Enchanters is very important as well. So let's keep getting in on this build. Now I like going double chanters because I like the mid-game range, so that's where we're going to go after that. We'll go ahead and buy this enchanters again. After this, we're going to go ahead and sell the Squire's Wisdom and start building more magical peers. So what we're going to start building into is the Arrogance Cloak here. So we're going to go ahead and buy the Necromancer's Passion. This is just going to give us that extra magical attack, and then we're going to increase both of these into the Arrogance Cloak. After that, I'm going to need a bit more mana, and this kind of works as well because you know your one or ulti to last as long as possible. So we're going to get a Staff of Exaltation. Just give us that mana, and yes, you guessed it, we're going to go ahead and buy the Searing Orb as well. This is going to give us that pierce that we ultimately need and want. Yes, I love that pierce. So after this, typically what I like to build, and I start building this defensive item because it really helps me a lot. I like building the Helm of Devine Favor because when I'm targeted in a team fight, say I get rushed by horse, if I can proc it before I get silenced, I'll throw that Helm of Divine Favor on. He won't be able to get me. This is what's cool about this item is it gives me extra magical attack as well as HP, but it also makes me invulnerable for 3 seconds, allowing my team to get in and get some kills and back them off. It is comprised of a ruby ring and a helmet of cloud walkers. So we're just going to go ahead and finish off the helm. Now you don't have to go straight to this item. You can keep on building damage, which is good, but I like using it, like I said, as a third or fourth major item. After this, I'm typically going to go ahead and buy some boots. Either you can go Boots of Tempest or Firewalker. Either one, it depends on how you feel, so I'm going to want the little bit extra damage. That's what I like with Sia. Now after this, we're going to go ahead and sell our other Squires and go ahead and buy a Sapphire. And a Sapphire Amulet. What's cool about this is it allows me to stack extra mana as well as give me a mana regen. Then we're going to increase it into our Bone Flame, just maximizing our damage as much as possible. After this, we can go physical defense, but like I said with Gaia, we already have the Helm of Divine Favor. It depends on how you feel. I would rather have that magical damage to help me push through. So either you can go a defensive item right here, it depends on how you feel you are doing in your team comp, or you can go that extra magical attack, which I am going to do by the OP Storm Cloak. So when I activate this Storm Cloak, it's going to affect tremendous damage with my leaves as well as my ulti. Also, a quick tip about this build: if you use the Frostbolt tablet, and I know I have this in my How to Play Gaia build tutorial, or in my How to Play Gaia series episode, try that out as well. I mean, it's one of the best ways to play Gaia. I love playing her that way. I've got a couple rampages actually from her leaves. So try this build out. Tell me what you think. I'll put the recommended talents down in the description below, and I'll put the recommended tablets will be right after this. So thanks for watching as always, and Destroy out. Hey, so I quickly want to go over some tablets that I like using for Laurelai or Gaia. So first off, let's talk about inscriptions, and the main inscriptions I like using with her is Pierce Through Magical Defense. This is best for, you know, more later game, but it allows you to increase your attack drastically. Also, I like using HP inscriptions. If not, you don't have a bunch of HP inscriptions, you can also go with cooldown inscriptions, but it takes a lot to benefit, so just keep that in mind. Also, some of the tablets I really like to use. I like using the Elder tablet because it makes her much more defensive. As you saw in the in-game build, we push a lot of magical damage, which is very necessary for her. Also, another, you know, I like the protective tablet. Like, the protective tablet is a lot like the Elder tablet in a way that it gives you this extra defense. Now this is more for early game, so you get the protection early game when I wear the protective tablet, as well as the Elder tablet I get the protection late game, as well as the bonus from the protective. So this is another good choice. Also, one neat trick that I like to use a lot is the Frostbite tablet, or I always say Frostbolt, but the Frostbite tablet. What's cool about this is when you have this tablet and Frostbolt, it allows you to immobilize that person or stun them for 2 seconds. Also, it reduces their movement speed by 50%. So after that tablet, a couple more that I'd like to recommend or give some noteworthy is this one. This one's a noteworthy tablet. The Jaguar tablet, very useful on trains. Going in and out of those clouds can support you very heavily. Also, a couple more would be, if you want to even go more defensive, you can use the Courage tablet. Now, you know Gaia is already squishy, so you could use a couple other tablets with her, such as the tablet of Bloodlust. Of course, this is good for all your carry type heroes. And one other I really like using is the Rage tablet with her, because you do leech a good bit, but getting that extra HP will keep you to the maximum health that you need to benefit as well. So guys, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you out in the Battle of Herodon. Tell me what you think about this build, and Destroyer out.